Here we got a tractor driving by right at the same time I turned on the camera. There he goes, only on the prairies. Always busyness everywhere in the world. Check out this amazing sky. It's been super hot the last few days, expecting a thunderstorm, but not where we're going this weekend. Big Blue has been checked from tip to tail. Everything in the brakes, the transmission, all of it's doing really, really well. This could almost pass for a scale RC trail truck. On the back of it here, attached of course, is the RCSparks caravan. Everything is charged up, ready to go. The water is full. This could only mean one thing, my friends. It is time for the Rude Boyz RC TTC, the Tough Truck Competition, the championship. This is going to be the 9th TTC that I have filmed for the world to see. Hopefully you guys enjoy this series. I encourage you, check out some of the stuff from last year, all the way back to 2009. We've got great tough trucks, lots of radio control products that really have pushed the envelope. And really, this year I figured, just to let you know, at least it was coming up. So over the next few days, I'll actually be away, not posting as many videos, but I will have YouTube Gold episode 7 ready for you guys to drop. I've scheduled that to drop for you, so I'm not telling you when. You're just going to have to keep checking. But we're taking off, and we're going to be filming the action. I thought you guys might want to see the truck I'm using. I'm not using a Traxxas TRX4. I'm expecting there's going to be a lot of TRX4s there this year. So I'm going to stick with the old white and orange BLAZER. It is a Trailfinder 2, an epically scale truck, a very heavy one, but mine has ample power. So I figured if I could give you guys some tips and tricks, maybe you guys are going out to some sort of competition, and this could help you out. Why not? So let's head inside and I'll show you what I got. Truly, I could speak about the truck all day, but really what I want to do is start with the tires. These are 1.9 sized rims. They are aluminum beadlocks, which means they don't have any breather holes. They are sealed, which means no water can get in and out. And I've got 2-stage memory foams on the inside. So a very, very nice tire to have. These Hustler tread patterns here from Boom Racing, an excellent tire, one of the top tires on the market at the time of this filming. And I want to run these in competition, see how they do. Here you may notice in the background, this is a product I use quite a bit from KRAiT. This is the Udder Butter. It is a super waterproof grease. It's a grease I've always used for competition and mud, really because it's thick, it does the job, and it stays in place, long lasting. So I do like that. You can use marine grease and other things like that. Just KRAiT has had like a proven formula they've been using for such a long time, and I like to support that company. The BLAZER body, RC 4-wheel drive, painted by my good buddy Bill. He does a great job with weathering. I also went in and started doing some holes and stuff because in Canada we have a lot of salt on the road and we get a lot of damage, but I think for a scale competition this body is a no-brainer. Coming over here, normally people know me to be running this with portal axles. What? Why are you taking them off? Well, these portal axles, with the type of brushless power that I've got going on in this truck, have actually caused me some problems. And they break very easily if you get any rocks jammed in there. So to the curb with those, I want to make sure that I'm running solid at the competition. And I'm just switching it out for the normal steering axles that are in there. But these giant tires, as you can see, definitely give me plenty of clearance, ample clearance. The power of this T8 Truggy Motor that I have mounted up there is going to be over the top for what I need. 2-stage transmission, of course. This is a stock thing that comes with the Trailfinder 2, but this here, as you can see, is a, well, you can't see, it's been modified, is a Tekin Gen 2 RX8, really for 1/8 scale buggies. I've waterproofed this. I could have put their new one in there, but I tried testing and true. Again, this is something I did. 100% waterproof and mudproof, good to go, with a normal Spectrum receiver. 2 waterproof Savox servos, not the super high-end ones, even though I'm running a BEC in here, which is like a battery voltage regulator. It gives everything power when it needs it. But I didn't need super high torque, high speed servos for when I just want to do some scale steering. So slower is better, plus I can control it on my radio a little bit better. One of the things I'm doing, this front axle's already done, is I've gone and completely torn this apart and jammed it full of utter butter. Why would I do that, right? The reason why is that there is a lot of space in here, and I want to fill that void with grease before I get any mud in there, which would cause my pinion and my spool gear in there to become, you know, have rocks and possibly chipped teeth. So what I do is I jam all of this full of grease. Normally I don't suggest that unless you've got a really high torque truck, because you will have issues where if you don't have enough power, all that grease will bind it up. For me, that's not the case. So I'm going to quickly assemble this, take off my last old tire on there, and give you a once over when it's done. Geez, the other thing I forgot to mention is that I was actually going to add all new axles all the way around. And the reason I do this for competition is because these trucks throughout the year go through a lot of strain. And if I don't add new axles in there, who knows what kind of hairline fractures can be in up around the differential or at the end where the lock nut goes on. So I don't want any issues. They're pretty inexpensive just to get new axles. And since I'm in there putting grease in there anyway, I might as well switch them out.
And here it is a few hours later. Tough Truck 2018. Got some axle extenders on there, 12 mil. These tires are looking amazing. Nice servo, everything is all extra grease. Let's get the sound kit to turn off there. I'm using an ESS-DUAL from Sense Innovations. That's actually mounted right here in the back. Now the whole point of this competition is, you know, the more scale accessories you've had over the years, the better it's always been. So you get points awarded to you, which help take time off your total score at the end of these competitions. So after 2 days of competition, you actually have total time, and then whatever points you've had there for all the scale accessories you have will help your total score. I don't know if they're doing it again this year, but they very well may be. So everything's in there, from an extra shock to sledgehammer. You know, even on the dash, I've got an extra rifle just up there in case there's any kind of trouble. From tip to tail, this thing looks amazing. I love the wheels on here. I know I can't please everybody with my choices of wheels and rims and tires and color choices. I just gotta say, hopefully trucks like this inspire you to at least investigate the hobby if you haven't tried it before. There's lots of aspects to this hobby that really aren't seen in a video, like the camaraderie. You know, when you're broken down and you've got a part out on the trail, just like in full-size one-to-one stuff, you know, all for one and one for all out there usually, and that's, you know, what we like to promote with this kind of event as well. You can see that over the years. Our TTCs have been seen millions and millions and millions of times. I'm sure inspiring some others out there to try it out themselves, and hopefully this year will be no different. So I'm going to start it up and load everything into the truck. Guys, make sure you're subscribed and tuned in, of course. That way you won't miss any of the action. Throaty.